Let me feel myself a little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. With a chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Throwing on second down. Greer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Mariota got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A first down throw for Mariota. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Lions.
Back to the running game with Swift. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 41, Mariota. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Swift. Down to the 25. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
The 45-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A first down carry by Elliott. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Rolling to his left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Alvaro Cuebuna there to make the grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running is Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Mariota. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
First down, Lions.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, 31 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, 60 yards. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Thomas. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Lions first down.
To throw is Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, and the pressure gets to him again. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one that drops in this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Throwing is Mariota. And that is incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. There he goes, left side.
Pass him it is.
Touchdown, Carolina.
And you got to got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Lions 10. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Thomas. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. To throw Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mariota now. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Panthers 21, Lions 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Called out a very strong gain of 24.
At the 49-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Here we go. Here we go.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
15-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his note. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Thomas. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Going to be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run a middle order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Carolina.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down now, McManus. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Lions 17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Alberto. Alberto Kuebunam was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
We got 4. We got 4.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Play action now. Mariota. Over the middle, open is Thomas. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On the option, here's Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's across mid.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Watch the shit. Watch 36. Go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And it'll be a turnover on downs. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Single.
Here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Mariota again. Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Third down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's complete, Okuebunam. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Albert O, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. It doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And the Lions 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Wildfield. Mike 6.
They go play action. Mariota. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Mariota on the keeper.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Mariota out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.